How about now? I I just been talking the last 9 to 10 minutes. Oh, jeez. Good thing we caught it early. It's not like one of the Bronze Dragon streams where I think he went like 40 minutes, half his stream. All right. All right. Here's what we're going to do today, guys. We're doing Ask Me Anything with Atlas Earth. Jamie TS, hey there. Mr. Viper, how you doing? Brian Jajola. Hey, yeah, we are if you guys want it later like this, we do 9:30, 10 o'clock stream start times on Friday nights, I'll do that. I currently have it at 8:30, but I can do 9:30, 10:30 if you guys want to. Late tonight? Yeah. By the way, Droid dude, I'm gonna keep both the videos. Unfortunately, it's because of the view counts. They don't count view counts of unlisted. Annalise and I did a testing on that one a while back. So, yep. So, apparently what happened with the audio is, default is not my microphone for some reason. So, I have to turn it in. I have to put it actually into my microphone. I don't know what the default is. Is it the speakers? Weird. But yeah, whichever works. I mean, we're gonna do. I want to do 9:30, 10. This again. I want to do 9:30, 10 p.m. There you go. 9:30, 10. I can do 9:30, 10 p.m. We'll figure that out. Maybe 9:30 to 10:30 then for Friday nights. I'm still testing out the Friday night spot. I think I'm pretty happy with Saturday at 3:30 to 4:30. I think that's pretty much set. I'm still testing out the Friday spot. So the Friday spot of 9:30 to 10:30 might be a good idea. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still on sort of a video making break. Not really a break per se, but like there's certain things that I want to talk about that I can just talk about on stream instead. And I'm still going to do streams, but video wise, I'm still working on, getting myself back to making them. But yeah, I really had pushed myself a lot harder than I should have. And just, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of time, guys. A little bit of time. 12 p.m. on a Saturday. Yeah, you are ahead by a lot. That's 14 hours ahead, man. 14 hours ahead. This is Eat Venture, Droid Dude. I'm using this on the Atlas Arcade, actually. And this is just one of the events that's going on right now, and I'm just trying to max this one out. Got 97 levels to max out. Probably not going to max it out by the end of this stream, so I'm probably going to move to something else. But the actual game itself is here. Ta-da! Still upload the VOD for the streams? Absolutely. Yep, we are. I basically decided I'm just gonna do no ads for the stream. I will not be showing any ads. That's the best way to go about it. I do want to do videos of certain topics that I talk about on stream eventually. But again, a lot of this is going to be, I'm going to do the videos now kind of a little bit more spontaneously, at least until this chapter over the next month finishes up. And then I'll figure out a more comfortable schedule for myself after the middle to end of September. And I'm still got, like, the next video I'm going to be doing, the next actual video I'm going to be doing will be a review on Gems Loot. Is it review on Gems Loot, or am I going to finish editing the Beer Money News? It's going to be one of those two. So that's what we're going to be working with Roberto. But yeah, let me just go here and just... So I have like 2 more here that I gotta do, and then I get to the 3rd city after that, and I think I get some Atlas bucks for it too. But yeah, I got a couple personal things that's kind of taking precedent right now, so hopefully things turn out okay. Okay, so let's look at the Ask Me Anything notes from, I believe it was last night's Atlas Reality. There you go. Okay. I am going to set this up here so that way I can get you guys to read it better. Hang on. Oh geez, that's green. The next Summer of Atlas is, I'm hoping it won't be till, I'm hoping I can do it by September, but before the summer ends, but there isn't really that much left for me to cover. There's like one or two more videos worth. I know I was planning on like 10 to 12, but then so many features kind of got shoved into and merged in like two things into one that I was planning on, that honestly, I only have like two more videos worth of material left. Plus, I was waiting on landmarks for another one, and that's not happening. So, 3:15 a.m. UK time. Dude, I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing a stream Saturday afternoon too. Don't worry. Get some sleep. Well, we have two more videos with the Summer of Atlas. Basically, and then maybe I'll do one more for landmarks when it comes out. But we're doing the mid game and then the mid game and then all the late game stuff too. And that should be pretty much everything. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the AMA notes here by Zev, one of an Atlas Earth minigame regular. So he says here, people seem like my nonsense last time, so here we go again. A lot of ads in this stream. I set it on conservative. Let me check here. Yeah, I have it set on conservative. I set it on conservative, so let me know how often you're getting ads, and if it's too often, just send me a just let me know, and if you get it, if it's getting too much, just let me know. Basically, like what's the intervals between that you're getting them, because I put it in the lowest setting possible, so. Okay, so let's get started with this. So minigame. So the first thing is minigame changes to make it more worthwhile for everyone. Didn't expect the same people to podium every game. Trying to make everyone some money versus few people a lot. Maybe you all have seen this already with the way that they've done the prize distributions. They have very heavily nerfed the prize distributions of podium players. So first prize, very beginning, first prize was 5% of the total pot. It is now, and second prize was 2.5%. And now first prize is 1% of the total pot, and second prize is like 0.75. So it is a much lower pot, but that's because they're trying to get more for others as well. So I know for a lot of the international players, that's already kind of eaten into their already low prizes. I mean, 2% I think was a good while what first prize was, and if your pot size is only about 25,000, then 2% of that is only 500, and it's dropped to now 250. So yeah, I get it, but it was mostly a change for US players. I wish they had a more flexible ranking system. Something similar to what they do with Texas Hold'em, where they pass out prizes based off the number of participants played. Okay, moving on here. Slower matchmaking, likely because of the increased participation. I expected that as much. Very, very close on country grouping for international minigames. I will say you're welcome. I think I had a video that kind of explained how that could work and make things more exciting for international players. And I think it will make things a little bit more interesting when they start grouping those grouping countries together into regions. Yeah. Yep, they're gonna be merging regions. I mean, I was talking about this long before they did. You can go check out that video. So, oh wow, this is a busy stream tonight for 10 o'clock at night. Oh wow, you weren't kidding. I better do this more often. keep locking, keep locking me. We got one more. So, moving on. Ads were supposed to be 5 seconds. They don't have control over the ad networks. I mentioned that already, but they've identified one ad network that regularly breaks the rules. Does that mean 10-second ads, 15-second ads? I don't know. They're getting ready to shut that one down, and so that will get rid of some of the long ads. So there you go. A lot of the long ads is because of one of the ad networks. They do have like a rotation of ad networks they go around through. I wonder how many ad networks they're a part of, now that I'm wondering. And they're working on an in-house ad network. But that's a couple years off. So that's pretty ambitious that it feels like Atlas Earth is trying to do an in-house everything. In-house social media, in-house ad network. I did mention that they should look into making their own ad network and seeing how that would work out. But yeah, that's a little. The ads you usually get are skippable after 5 seconds. Well, there have been more than one occasion. Hang on for a moment. There has been more than one occasion where I am getting like a full 30 to 60-second ad during a minigame. And it happens, I would say, on average about once a minigame. Pancakes. I honestly wouldn't mind a system where it was that instead of a pot, you simply won an Atlas Buck or two each time you won a match. I don't know if it would be enough to want to bring people in just doing that, because the most you can do is like 100 in a 2-hour period, 120 2-hour period. So even if you won every single one of them, you still wouldn't be getting the equivalent of a top like 50 today. I wish we can gift parcels to people. I mean, you can throw that in their suggestion box. Okay, find Sammy on LinkedIn if you want to see him blast an ad network publicly. I want to find this actually. Right, hang on for a moment. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna try to do this without showing my LinkedIn. Hang on. Is no Sammy Khan, right? That's his. Hey, Puznut, how you doing? Trying to find this. I'll just go through Atlas Reality then. This will help. About people. Posts. There's Bo. Ah, here we go. Found him. Looking up the posts here. Show all posts. $5 months ago, 11 months ago. I don't see his. Did he do it? Put it under comments? Um, his last messages were all like 5 months to a year ago. I don't see it. I don't see his trashing ad. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask Annalise. She might be able to find it. I can't. I can't find it. You guys. All right. Project Zero Mortals. I've been searching the web for apps that make idle income like Atlas Earth, but there was nothing that I could find. Yeah, it is really a one for one. It is one of a kind. Every time I watch ads for Atlas Books, I get 2 ads bundled together, but every time I watch ads for Boost, I get either the bundle or a scam ad. Could be different. Could be the same. I'm not sure how their network system works, so I can't tell you. I can only guess. I really hope they have an in-house ad system so it'll be less likely to have the glitch like yesterday where you couldn't even close the ad. I actually just had that with this is funny because I've been getting like ads. I don't know why I've been getting these Barbie ads lately that will not close. First off, why am I getting Barbie ads? And second, I'm sick of these ads that are not closing, and especially big company ads. Like, that's ridiculous. Hold on for a moment, guys. All right. So, made $500 this month with free cash. Nice, Labille. Very nice. With the system I mentioned, there would be no need for a seed, and therefore AE would not have to worry about losing money. I don't know how they do the ad network stuff, though. So, let me just bring this up here a bit more. Oh, there was one more I could do. Ah! Whoops. We got ice cream. All right. Whoopsie. Coinmaster can easily make ads that can close. Well, again, it's not their entire. It's not up to them per se. Now, if they have their own in-house network, then yeah, they can figure out how to do that. But even then, some of these ads don't close. I used to have no... Yeah, Jamie, I know. I used to have no problems with the survey, but now it's asking a question for my city, which crashes my entire phone. With surveys, you mean? Hang on. Ice cream profit. Some waffles as well. Okay. How much time did it take you to make $1 on Atlas Earth? My first dollar or a dollar right now? I go there. Hang on for a moment. Because I think it will take me like... Okay, daily, it's taking me roughly 23 hours at this moment. Yeah, about 23 hours. Okay, I got time. I had to check my Atlas Earth here to see where I'd be. Okay, good. I do have enough time. I can just boost end of the night. That's fine. Crashes your browser on the phone or on the PC? Is it true that you can now only sell parcels for prices of at least 2,500 Atlas bucks? No. I literally just managed to try to sell one of my Charlotte parcels for 150 Atlas bucks today. So no. Droid dude. All right. So, okay, moving on. What they looking at for minigame development? Phase 1 on your phone? Then I have no idea because it was working fine for me. I'm not quite sure. You'll have to ask their support. Okay, what they're looking at for minigame development. Phase 1, make minigames more fun. Well, that's not that high of a bar. So, I'm pretty sure that will be mission accomplished pretty quickly. Phase 2, create a practice hall. We'll have skippable ads, but we'll earn Atlas bucks. Ooh, okay. They probably should be careful, though. They probably want to put a limit on that. Having a practice hall? That'd be similar to what you see with, like, swag bucks will have some games that you can play, and you can earn, like, 2 swag bucks with it. Alright, then I must be misunderstanding the Reddit post about it somehow. Let me check here. Yeah, I'll take a look when we get to it. Phase 3, how can we revisit to make a sudden death tournament style? Oh, thank you. I want to do a tournament style. That'd be awesome. Then you could create clans and teams. Trivia is still months away. Looking at ways to make it not just who can play the most. That makes sense. But the other thing they gotta do in minigames too in general is they gotta quit having so many timing games and make everything depend on how good a connection you are to their Azure servers. That's the biggest issue that they're having right now. They got to stop that. If they're going to overhaul the games, they need to. It's fine to have 1 or 2 timing games. Like, Racer can stay as it is. Golf is a pretty decent timing game that people still can't perfect. Those 2 could stay as they are, but the others need to completely change. Like maybe do a whack-a-mole for fishing, maybe for warship. So I'm sorry, I don't like the dollar store DDR style. I want to do like a battleship style game, like a mini battleship style game, like a Stratego kind of game. 100% sudden death. Yeah, if you lose, you delete your account. You get your account deleted if you lose. That'll be one fun way to get rid of accounts real quick, huh? Alright. Community feed alpha coming soon, weeks away. I have signed up for that one. Would a Ryder Cup style tournament work? Maybe. Depends on the game. Landmarks have been actively in the works over a month and a half. Okay, so I want to go back here to the minigame part here, looking at ways to make it not just who can play the most. I don't know why they want to do this. Like, I'm going to be real with you guys, though. Like, I do want them to overhaul it, but, like, it shouldn't. I know that they don't want to make it just off of who plays the most, but that's how they get their ads. And that's how they can get their revenue off of the ads. I think they want them to play. They need them to play more, actually. But, yeah, I do want them to do different styles and different strategies. I want to gamble my Atlas bucks to win big. I don't think they're ever going to have any gambling stuff on Atlas Earth. They made it pretty clear that they want to stay in the good graces of the app stores, and in order to do that, they have to ensure that they don't have any gambling stuff involved with it. Because even though Atlas Bucks is a virtual currency, it is a virtual currency that you can eventually, through parcels, trade in for real money, and that could put them in trouble. So they probably are better off not doing anything like that. So that's probably why you're never going to see a gambling aspect. Landmarks have been actively in the works for over a month and a half. They are the #1 feature engineering team is working on, but complex. Probably end of year before we see something on release dates. All right. Well, so Landmarks will not be happening for Summer of Atlas. Confirmed. Redesign is just visuals. So I guess, does that mean... But they said that redesign is just visuals, right? And then they're saying that they're working on minigames, making them more fun. So does that mean they're going to overhaul the minigames, but everything else is just visuals? I don't know. Map update is not a priority. March 2023 is when they overhauled their system for updating maps, which has allowed them to map international quickly. Okay. They've been exploring ability to design stuff to put on land. Technology moving quickly. They don't want to make something that is outdated right away. That makes sense. Looking at the future versus copying what's already popular, something that will be done eventually. Idea of picking up and moving LPUs is not unreasonable, but they haven't been working on it yet. Selling parcels has been exploited. Trading and selling LPUs, they would need to create a system that can't be exploited, but they're going to look more into it. What's first in your opinion, Landmarks on AE or GTA 6? When's GTA 6 supposed to come out? Whoopsie. Let me check. May 26, 2026. That's a... I'm going to do a poll for that one. Let's do a poll for this stream, and then I'll do a poll on a post after that, all right? Let's do that. Have fun. Me personally, I'm going to say Landmarks, but I saw May 26th. I was like, that's... I'm still going to say Landmarks, but I mean, you know... I don't know. Man, when it finally gets released, does that mean we're going to hear, like, we got such and such before GTA 7? Surely Landmarks, but Landmarks is a nice little joke in terms of when. And they're going to say Atlas Earth Landmarks, yeah. Half-Life 3. Alright, it's a close one, actually. It's 50-50. So, let me get some water, and then we'll get through the rest of this, alright? I think we were here, so I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to get some water. Alright. So, I actually bought this 50-ounce thermos from Amazon. Like $35. I'm going to actually test it out next time I do a longer stream. So, Andy, how you doing? Not gonna lie, if I didn't watch your guide, I would have bought over 150 and put in the next tier, making less money. Yeah. So save those Atlas bucks. Save those Atlas bucks. Project Zero Mortals. I do think... By the way, I love the Dragon Ball Super reference to Zamasu. Zamasu, I think, is one of my favorite characters on Super. One of my new favorite characters on Super. So... yeah. Anyway, UI overhaul. Awesome, Andy. UI overhaul will include the sum so you can see total parcel count. Thank goodness. Minigames potentially showing how many wins you need to break into a rank without having to scroll for ages as an idea. That would be a good idea, yes. That definitely would. They probably need to do that as like a screen in itself. Maybe like replacing the old state screen would be a good idea. Or they could just put it all on one screen. Just added Kava to AMP. What's Kava? Is that like a coffee company or something? Cava. Oh, Mediterranean restaurant. Okay. That's a Mediterranean restaurant. Do we have any here? We got one in Concord. Okay. More coming. They said they got Panda. They might have Panda Express. Very close to conversations with Chevron. Chevron would be really good, actually. Chevron would be a game changer. Other brand deals in the work? Like what brand deals? Like seriously, I thought they were talking about McDonald's and Walmart at one point, but I guess they're not going to be getting that. So, some ideas can't make it out due to legal reasons, trademark, etc. The screenshot showing owning AMP location should not have been released. If they were to do anything like that, it would be at least a year and a half away. Yeah, the owning AMP. So the one where you go inside the AMP location, it was kind of the closest thing to like an old Pokestop in Pokemon Go, except you're going inside a building. So I might go take the Cava over in Concord. I don't know. Or maybe the one in Charlotte. First things first, I gotta get China Grow first, right? So okay, half of people are going to get a new survey provider at random, then they'll look and see which is better. I'll see if Annalise can hook me up to be on that half that gets it. The test is probably weeks away. If both are good, we might get to keep both. Well, I think CPX is pretty solid. It depends on what this new survey provider is. If it's BitLabs, I think we're going to be good. Theorem Reach is pretty good. Tapjoy isn't too bad. Tap Research is not too bad. WanAds is horrible. Simplicio is garbage. There's choices. Buy 150 in China Grove. I'm looking at buying 250 in China Grove over the next couple months. I was so hyped when surveys came to Atlas Earth until I found out I don't qualify for any of the surveys. I get you on that one. But there are some surveys that will come out. They're like 2 to 3 Atlas books, and they will be like very, very easy. Everyone can be involved in it, but honestly, they're not going to come in until midterms, political midterms. I'm saving up Atlas bucks for a car ride to New York later this month, so I can hopefully buy plenty of badges. 4,400 saved so far. We'll get close to 20%, but I only have 217. You mean 20x, right? So you should have, if you're a US player, Ryan, then you should be at 20x at 220. Then you'll drop to 15x at 290. Simplicio is garbage desire. Tap Research is not bad. Tapjoy is not too bad either. BitLabs is not too bad. But yeah, Simplicio, no. No Simplicio, no WanAds. Swagbucks' in-house surveys are also pretty garbage. Ipsos, I'm not a fan of Ipsos, but they are very hit and miss. 225. So you are at the 15. Oh no, you're in Canada. I'll have to see. Yours is a little different, Andy. Okay, moving on. US makes 10 times more per ad than South Africa. So the one Atlas book per ad is a lot internationally. This was what I was talking about regarding those of you that are out in, especially Mexico and South Africa, has gotten a very good deal, all things considered, out of the ads. Like, I'm genuinely surprised because you're getting like 0.6 cents per ad right now. That's how much that's how much they make per ad, is like 0.6 to 0.8. So you guys are absolutely getting a lot out of it. I'm hoping they're closer to 20% to 20x badge tier. Oh, 20% badge tier. Okay, gotcha. Simplicio never compensates for DQ. Same with Qualtrics too. Yeah, exactly. 221 to 250 is 6x tier. Okay, then yeah, get yourself to 250. That's 1500 too, so that's probably one of the peak ones for Canada. Which one does Swagbucks use? They use all of them. They use all of them, plus they have their own in-house one. And their in-house one is not very good. A few of the things that has me a little worried about sustainability. Yeah, same too. This one in particular, remember what I was talking about, guys? In 2021, ads paid double what they pay today. So this is what I'm talking about. You know, the advertising revenue continues to lower, but I think Atlas Earth started out with a lot of padding. So at least for now, they had prepared for this. But I don't know for the medium term what we're going to see as far as sustainability is concerned. But this is kind of the nature of things like this, and it's just something that you're going to have to deal with. That's part of the reason why you're not seeing the 2 cents per cell phone ad anymore. Most places are trying to move to 1 cent, if even less than that, for that reason. Are they delaying landmarks due to sustainability? No, that has nothing to do with it, Ryan. International will get Atlas apps sometime next year, most likely. They're doing their best to make international players not feel left out. So they're going to bring in Atlas apps for international players sometime next year. They lose money running minigames in some countries currently. We've already talked about that. Wasn't aware of the fees on PayPal cashed out internationally. They will set up a meeting with Tremendous to look at options at some point. They already pay a lot of fees to PayPal. They got some diamond hunts, some treasure chests coming. Wants to do promos, but haven't been focusing on it. Things like Ninja Turtle boxes all over leading up to the Ninja Turtle movie, as an example. Yeah, I remember them doing a special hunts back in the day too, or been talking about wanting to do a special hunts. So I'm not so sure about the special hunts though, if they're going to bring that back or not. Okay, they serve 1 million people a month. They have to pick what to do, not doing reports for the whales because of the time involved, versus doing things that impact more. They do like their whales, but they also make money off their free-to-play players, and they want to support both. And they have mentioned that they actually get a surprisingly low percentage of their revenue off of whales. Like, very surprisingly low percentage. And I think part of that is because of the Explorer Club and the challenge passes. So they don't necessarily have like whales, but they have a whole bunch of people putting in $50, $60 a month into the game off of subscriptions. Cloudy Skies Production, are you going to do any videos for current apps that pay you money? Yes, I am, when I get time to, Cloudy Skies. I've been doing these streams instead to kind of just let you guys know I'm still here. But right now, like, I'm still dealing with a lot of stuff personally, and I am still working on videos just a little slower. So apologies for that. Okay, see what we've got here. What will fully built Atlas Earth look like in 2030? Entering an era where people will have more time. So they are buying into AI is going to take a lot of jobs, or at least like start cutting off shift times of jobs. And they probably won't be taking my job, at least anytime soon. And if they do, then that's great for you guys, because that just means I'm going to do more YouTube videos, right? So either way, I'm in a good spot. By the way, speaking of AI, I passed the Google Generative AI Leader exam last week. And I am now working on the next course, which was the CKAD, which was hilariously ironic to find out that the next course that was recommended to me for AI leadership course is the CKAD. Literally the course that I've been talking about for over a year. So I'm working on that. When they go from 2 super rent boosts to 1 a month super rent boost, that's when I'll start to worry. I don't think we have to worry about it right now, Azor, but if revenues start dropping a little further, I would say another half, I would start to worry. Yeah, we'll see in about 3 to 5 years' time. but they might be transforming into something different. I think we're already starting to see the roots of that. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, it was. I studied really hard for that one. 45 question multiple choice test. It is very heavily on Google products, though. And I bought Gemini. I use Gemini for my AI stuff. So, and I use AI on basically. You guys are going to laugh at this. I'm using AI for everything except scripting and editing Beer Money Engine. I'm not even joking. I even use AI for the. I use AI for the thumbnails only to troll certain people. Like I don't even want to use AI graphics, but I use it to troll a certain crowd of people that has been starting to become a bit of a pain in the butt lately. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, no one at Atlas Earth has taken an 8 or even a 7-figure salary. I'm pretty sure if anyone's taken a 7-figure salary, it would be the CEO, but I don't even think he's taken that. The Atlas Fishing minigame was insane on Sunday. I placed 10th. I haven't played the minigames all month. Honestly, I haven't been playing minigames all month. I think I have made, let me see how many parcels have I made. 41 plus 16. So far, I'm at 57 parcels this month, and we're halfway through. So I might be just a little over 100 by the time we're done this month. Yeah, it is pretty powerful. Minigames drive me insane. Yeah, I want to get back on it, but guys, I need a break. You know, I need to focus on me this month. That's why I only doing like top 500, top 1500, focusing on the challenges alone. I'm getting close to finishing the challenges as well. Yeah, so once you hit that $10, you can actually start doing the challenge for. You can actually do the challenge for free now. Ladder challenge for free. That'll give you more opportunity to get some more parcels, especially for international players. But I would recommend you get to like $11 or $12 a month first. So that way, you can kind of cut off to like 22 hours, basically. So if you are 24/7, earnings would be $12 a month, or maybe $11.50 a month. Then go ahead and get the challenge pass to break even. Getting better at Warship? I've never gotten that well at Warship, guys. I just haven't. They got screenshots shared of redesign stuff. Not all will be implemented and not all are final. Let's see some of this. Can I can't zoom. Can I zoom? Not letting me zoom. I mean, a lot. Oh, wow, look at this. They're using Cynics, by the way. And Arn. Who's this? Who's the third one? Minigames can be tough. I get mad with myself if I miss a top 25 in England. Yeah, I get mad at myself too a lot for minigames. Warships is tricky at times, honestly, but yeah, toughest to master. I think golf is the toughest to master, because imagine trying to get it perfect in that every time. I'm already almost at an hour. I'm going to start using that thermos too. Oh, third is Sam Houston. That's what it was. Okay, I see it now. I see it. Wow, my eyes are not as good as it used to be. But yeah, it's all just redesigns. I see it. All right, so moving on. Fishing introducing whack-a-mole components, so they are going to redesign the game. Superfish points based on how fast you catch a fish. Junk that penalizes you. Ooh, okay. This might make fishing a little bit more fun then. Making things more readable. Redoing Atlas Racer from the ground up. Boosters, obstacles, lane swaps, etc. Okay. Astronaut not going away. Awesome. Potential random prizes on the monthly ladder. Okay. And then they'll have a follow-up Ask Me Anything next Wednesday. I will be there. Okay. So that has been the Ask Me Anything. Golf makes your eyes hurt? Sorry to hear, man. 2,400 Atlas bucks costs $99.99, where in Canada it costs $129.99. Well, what's the Canadian to USD cost? It's the other way around, isn't it? Is that 130 US dollars? Or 130 Canadian? Because if it's 130 Canadian, that's actually cheaper than us. Because right now, $100 US is 138 Canadian. Perfect for fishing, honestly. Whack-a-mole instead of... Yeah, I know. The only minigames I can probably top 500 or play the whole time are fishing or bowling. Maybe RPS if I get lucky. Somewhere at 72 cents, so 130 Canadian. Yeah, then it's cheaper than the US. It's cheaper than US. Not by much, but it's cheaper. At least for now. So yeah, that is the Ask Me Anything. We'll go over some of this too, and if you guys have any questions tomorrow as well. Now, if you aren't going to be able to make it to tomorrow, you can ask questions now as well. I got about 5 minutes, and I'm going to switch back to Eat Venture. So let me know if you guys got anything. And Saturday, 3:30 to 4:30. By the way, if you guys are wondering, on the second channel, I did post a new video, but it's not really like I told you. This is where all my junk's gonna go, is the second channel. And a lot of people getting into this one indie game called Blood Money. And I think I found an ending, or at least I found a condition of an ending that a lot of people have, that most have not. At least I haven't seen on YouTube myself. So I added that on there. So if you want to go check it out, if you're into that stuff, that is there. So people do buy them with their credit card mostly, earn points and break even. Honestly, the AMA gave out some promising things. Wait time, though, will be the interesting part. Yeah, they've been talking a lot of stuff about from that is like 1-2 years out. And it's like, yeah, the ad rates have halved in 4 years. I'm worried about what Atlas Earth is going to be like come 2030 at the current rate. But they did give themselves a lot of padding starting out. So that tells me that we're at least good for another 4 years, 4 to 5 years. But beyond 2030, I feel like Atlas Earth is going to start transforming into something else. And you're starting to see some of the seeds of that now with the community feed, them talking about their own ad network. They're going to turn themselves into an advertising agency of some sort. I'm seeing it. And that's a good thing, actually, in many ways. That is a good thing. But in some ways, too, they have to worry about like ad rates and stuff. And they got to keep that watch because ad rates keep dropping every single year. Also, I thought about this too, and I wanted and for myself on YouTube, because I go off of ads and stuff. I want to talk to you guys about this before we go off, and I'll talk about this a little more tomorrow. But I think during the time that I've been thinking about this stuff, I came to the realization that I I don't think I want to push myself too hard now to be a full-time YouTuber. I think I kind of like it the way I am doing now, just as a hobby, having fun with you guys like this. When I feel like having fun, just doing stuff when I feel like doing stuff, beer money stuff when I feel like doing beer money stuff, things like that. With ad rates dropping and you ever needing to increase the amount of your audience that you need in order to make a living, and also I don't. Here's the weird part: I don't hate my job anymore. Like I never hated my job, my actual job, but I've mentioned before I've had problems with my issues with my career in general because of the reputation that it had and stuff like that as a software engineer. But lately, since I've gotten more into AI, I admit I've kind of been enjoying it a little more. I don't know. It's been kind of interesting. I don't know what it is about AI that has been piquing my curiosity, but I'm taking it. I'm gonna take it and roll with it. So that's what I'm working on now. Is like, hey, do that stuff over there and do is Real Rush still working? As far as I know, it's supposed to. I haven't checked out Real Rush in a while. I was supposed to experiment something with Real Rush though, and we'll get back to it eventually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be taking things a little bit more lightly now. Thanks for the subscribe, Crypto Goat. I'm gonna be taking things a little more lightly now, guys. I want to live life. I gotta focus on certain things, and like it's not something. I don't think this genre of videos, anyways, was built for full time work, and that's probably for the best. Honestly, especially with ever decreasing ad rates, and like a lot of people have complained to me that I'm too much of a doom and gloomer on this channel, and I'm like, I'm not doom and glooming anything. I'm telling you guys the real facts. That's how I see it. I'm not being pessimistic, I'm being realistic. Ad rates will go down. Beer money does get harder to work with exceptions, like cashback rewards will always be good. Surveys will always be good. Things like that will be stagnant or going up. Depending on YouTube as an income stream is a top class level unwise financial decision. Well, okay. The plan that we were planning on, Droid Dude, was my wife actually likes her job where she works right now, and we were talking about once I paid off the mortgage that I would start finding my way to doing this full time. But after a while, I thought to myself, like, I don't think I'm going to do that. You know what I might do instead? I might just go on I might go on one more hiatus sometime in my 40s for like 6 months from my career. If they let me do a hiatus, and that's when I would because I don't need a full break. I just need these longer breaks to just kind of just let myself kind of reset. I say that too, but honestly, like I took a break from Beer Money Engine for what, a week? And not even a full break, like just like editing what I currently have and getting things set up, and I'm already like starting to feel like I can stream again and do other stuff like that. So yeah. In my opinion, YouTube full time, the way that advertising is going, I think is also not very sustainable. And if people are being pulled into YouTubing because AI is going to start taking jobs away, it's going to be even less sustainable. Supply and demand with jobs, guys. Supply and demand. And there is a huge demand for YouTubing, and there's going to be an even bigger demand for YouTubing once AI starts taking jobs away. And when that happens, we're going to need some kind of solution that's more than just us trying to essentially, make videos and video create in order to survive, and having the equivalent of like, a modern day cyber begging. Like, no. That's why I have other plans in store too, and other backup plans as well. I'm working on an app of my own for this channel, and you'll be seeing that sometime probably end of this year, early next year as well. We'll see. I'm going to start working on it after this month. After this month, actually. So sometime around September is when I'm going to start working on it and start learning like mobile development and stuff. But I got a lot of stuff I have to do in the meantime. And yeah, I think this has been an hour. So Saturday, tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern to 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for coming. This indicates to me start time now for these streams on Friday night. Because this one clearly did pretty well. So, with that, everyone, if you guys have any final questions before I'll give you guys 3 minutes. I'll give you guys 3 minutes to let me know if there's anything. Oh, you guys are ready to go? Okay. Yeah, that's fine too. I need to take care of my voice anyway, so y'all been great. Thank you so much. I'll see you all then in the next stream tomorrow, 3:30 p.m.